Hi everyone, my name is Sandra Solomon and this is my fragrance channel. I love fragrances that stays on for long and projects well. And I do know that the performance isn't the same on everybody's skin, but these are 9 fragrances that really stays on for long on my skin. First up we have Italiano Donna from Armani. This one is a white and floral sweet vanilla fragrance, and this always gets me compliments. It's slightly woody and musky, and it's one of those cozy fragrances. The sweetness comes from vanilla and tonka beans, and the floral notes that pops is jasmine and carnation. Next up is Poison Girl Eau de Parfum from Dior. This is a sweet amber and vanilla fragrance. It's beautiful and feminine with floral notes and just a seductive vanilla that everyone loves. This is another one that always gets me compliments, and especially from men, so I would say that this is a perfect dating fragrance. Next up is The Chronic from Byron. This is a beautiful and sweet vanilla cinnamon fragrance. This smells so good with that amber and vanilla, but you really have to be careful with the sprays because this projects like crazy and it stays on forever. And it actually made me nauseous when I used too much of it. Next up is Prada Candy. This is a sweet and powdery fragrance with caramel, musk and vanilla. It's inviting, warm, and it smells good, and I just love wearing this. This is one that puts me in a loving and caring mood, and I don't know what that is about, but I just love this one. And next up is Rouge Malachite from Armani Prive. This is such a wonderful fragrance. This always brings me compliments from both men and women, and I just love wearing it. This smells so unique and exclusive with tuberose, white florals, amber and a hint of animalics. Next up is Fève Délicieuse from Dior. This is a spicy vanilla fragrance with florals and sweet notes. It's one of the best gourmand fragrances and it makes you smell delicious and it stays on forever. And it's really strong, so you don't need so many sprays just to smell amazing. Next up is one that is classy, warm and seductive, and that is Classic from Jean Paul Gaultier. This is a fragrance for confident women. This is the kind of fragrance that really gets you noticed, and this is one that people remember. I've had this for so long. It's one of the first fragrances that I've ever bought, and it's just like a part of me. Next up is Fuel for Life for Him. This is actually a fragrance for men, but the first time I smelled this, I just knew I had to get it. It smells just as amazing if you're a woman. Fuel for Life is a fruity and aromatic fragrance, and it is a killer when it comes to performance. This really stands out in a good way. A couple of sprays projects like crazy and it stays on forever. Next up is Casablanca Lily from Byron. This is one of my absolute favorites. I love wearing this, not only because it smells so good, but it actually stays on my skin forever. The opening is beautiful, but the dry down is even better. And this is actually one of the Extrait the Parfums from Byron. And that means it's more concentrated than other fragrances, so you don't need as much to just smell very good and very much. Next up is Velvet Orchid from Tom Ford. This is a beautiful floral and powdery fragrance. It's sweet but strong and balanced in a perfect way. It has a ton of floral notes, and I would say this is like a softer version of the original Black Orchid. The vanilla makes it sweet and the suede gives it a beautiful edge. And I hardly have to say it, it stays on forever. So that was 9 fragrances that stays on my skin for a very long time. Please tell me in the comments about your favorite long-lasting one, and I am talking about fragrances here. So like the video, subscribe, and I hope I will see you next time. Bye.